Prime Wrestling officially sanctioned by the Ohio State Athletic Commission. Prime Wrestling contains material that may not be suitable for all audiences. The views and opinions expressed on this broadcast do not reflect those of SportsTime Ohio or its affiliates. The athletes featured in this program are trained professionals. Please do not try this at home. Viewer discretion is advised.
Every day I think of this, weigh it out and take my risk, waiting for the chance to say enough has been enough. What are you waiting for? Turn it up, I said. Fungus better man every time I hear it, so play it when I'm dead. And my funeral world, so I do it in the afterlife. In the afterlife.
It's an action-packed, star-studded edition of Prime Wrestling this week. My name is Joe Dombrowski, joined by, of course, Megalomaniacs representation, upper management, Aaron Maguire.
The Prime Minister of Prime Wrestling.
Tonight, Aaron Maguire is well represented in our feature matchup. Six-man tag team war, pitting three Megalomaniacs. Matthew Justice, television champion. Jeremy Madrox went after the tag champion. And the television champion, Matthew Justice, against former tag team champions. The foundation of this company, Gregory Iron, Zach Gowen, Johnny Gargano. In addition, Rickey Valentino, his attempts to make an impact in Prime Wrestling. Boy, have they had some weird results. It's only going to get weirder, Aaron Maguire. Is he maniac material yet?
He could be. I'm not letting out any secrets just yet.
Taking things off with women's action. Marty Bell, Sassy Steph. More on the story as we go up to Pedro DeLuca to get us started.
The following women's contest is scheduled for one fall and is being brought to you by the Morning Journal. Introducing first, being accompanied to ringside by Matthew Justice, representing the Megalomaniacs and wrestling out of New York City, New York. Here is Marvelous Marty Bell.
Marty Bell, the signing bonus of Matthew Justice as a reward for justice, being the man behind the coup that brought power to the Megalomaniacs back in Pressure Rising. And Marty Bell also proved at Pressure Rising that she's a very capable, very capable athlete in her own right.
Joe, I gotta tell you, I love Matthew Justice and I love Marty Bell. There's no one better here in Prime Wrestling.
I don't want any part. I don't want any part. Marty Bell set for action. Let's meet the opponent.
And her opponent, wrestling out of the heart of it all, Akron, Ohio, here is Sassy Stephanie.
Sassy Steph was actually in the very first women's match in Prime Wrestling history way back in 2007. She went one-on-one with Ashley Lane, better known in other organizations as Madison Rain. And Steph came back once she realized there was a new female on her turf, claiming that, well, she should be the focal point. And Sassy Steph...
Look out. Oh, I love it. Did you see that, Joe?
I did. While Sassy Steph doesn't have the long list of accomplishments in this company that Gargano, Iron, Gowen, M-Dog, Beverly may have, certainly she has longevity. She's been here since practically the start, and really, few women have posed much of a threat in proving her wrong as the definitive female athlete here in this part of the country. But now Marty Bell certainly laying claim to that, at least, and perhaps this matchup will go a long way to figuring that out.
Well, this is what Megalomania is about right here. It's about these people that think that they built Prime Wrestling, people like Sassy Steph and move aside already, okay, girls? Okay, people? I mean, this is the time for somebody like Marty Bell to shine. Marvelous Marty Bell. Did they throw parades for her? Did they throw parades for Sassy Steffi? Not that I know of. Not that I'm aware of. I would have attended them.
Well, be that as it may.
Oh, a friend of mine right there, Joe. She just waved at me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and then that's it.
We understand that Matthew Justice is currently scheduled to defend the television championship once again on our next broadcast. That'll be against the Bev, Bobby Beverly.
Matthew Justice, we can't say enough about him. He's a fighting champion. He'll defend that title against anyone at any time. I mean, oh, there we go. 1, 2.
You know, you can paint that as Justice being a fighting champion. I think
look.
there is a plan. Justice certainly delivered some kind of injury to Gregory Iron in their TV title match last week. I think Justice, I think Vic, I think you maybe have a plan for Beverly.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but,
No.
you know, you just should sit here and enjoy what Megalomania brings to Prime Wrestling TV.
Well, Prime Wrestling TV is on tour. Fans in Parma, Ohio.
Uh-oh.
We are on our way. Log on to PrimeWrestling.com. Get your tickets in advance. Get more information. And be a part of Prime Wrestling as this summer is heating up. And we have some big, big news to talk about as we head into the fall. And we're talking coming up not too long, Aaron Maguire. Resolution 6.
I love Resolution. I've been great at Resolution. I have a record at Resolution that stands the test of time.
Yeah, that is true. Marty Bell, check out the aggression. You can see the influence of, say, a Rickey Shane Page in Marty Bell's ring style.
Well, she got mad because Sassy Steph rolled her up in that small package.
Yeah, how dare she try to win?
Well, Marty Bell's not used to small packages. Matthew Justice, look at him out there. His hair's long. He's a champion.
Sassy Steph is motionless. There is a 2 count. Marty Bell picked up a win over young up-and-comer in women's wrestling, Jessie Kay at Pressure Rising. Stand out of the East Coast. Marty Bell made a lot of name for herself in women's wrestling throughout the past 6 to 12 months, competing for some of the most prominent exclusively female organizations. And Marty Bell, hey, she's one of the best female athletes I've seen come down the pike. But Sassy Steph is up on that list, too. And Steph connects with the DDT, able to at least attempt to turn things around here.
Well, I want to know what makes Steph so sassy. Why is Steffi so sassy that she has to be Sassy Steffi?
Because she's determined. She means business in that ring. She's really nice. She's a pleasure outside the ring. But, man, once that bell sounds, there's no holding her back.
Well, she has never been in the ring with the likes of the marvelous one, Marty Bell.
That may be true, but first time for everything, Steph with a clothesline. Back elbow connects as well. Steph stringing some offense together here. Could get a win in her prime return. That could certainly teach a lesson to Marty Bell. Check this out. Almost variation of a Muda lock here. You can see the torque on the lower back and the neck and the spine of Marty Bell. She could tap out.
No, she's flexible, Joe. She's not going to tap out. She knows her way around that ring.
She absolutely does. She knows how to bite somebody as well. Give me a break.
I'm sorry, you said she was biting somebody?
She was biting the hand of Sassy Steph.
Well, my monitor was out, and I didn't see
We're
something.
sharing the same monitor. It's working fine.
Well, talk about fine. Look at Marty Bell. She fine. Uh-oh.
Well,
she's got Steph where she... Oh, no.
Double underhook countered. Steph may be looking for Kiss My Sass.
What?
Oh, now come on, Matt Justice. Just tripped up a woman.
How do you know? How do you know, Joe?
That's deplorable. What kind of a man are you?
Oh, look at that.
Marty Bell, modified stroke for lack of a better term, and shades of Jeff Jarrett, and Marty gets the win.
Here is your winner, Marvelous Marty Bell.
I heard, Joe, that she calls that move the Dirty Martini. What are you going to do about it?
Sassy Steph, in my estimation, well on her way to a victory. But Matthew Justice tripping up a woman. And now, another celebration.
Oh, a little bit of sugar. Yeah. The first couple of Prime Wrestling. The prime couple of Prime Wrestling.
Well, do we really need to watch this? Matt Justice better get all the affection out of his system. There'll be no affection. And our feature matchup, 6-man tag team action. Justice will be back down here with Rickey Shane Payne and Jeremy Madrox as they take on Gregory Iron, Zach Gowen and Gargano, the foundation of Prime Wrestling. But up next, Nikki Valentino in tag team action. What kind of a predicament as Marty Bell over here?
Joe, you don't even know what to do, do you? That's a woman, a real woman.
I'm not even gonna get involved after Rickey Shane Payne. Back to what I was doing.
Friends of mine.
Nikki Valentino to be in action in this broadcast, but first let's catch up with Gory. His thoughts on the recent past couple of weeks of interactions with Facade and Jimmy Jacobs.
For the past few weeks, everybody has been talking about the power of the Megalomaniacs. Everybody has seemed to forgot just who holds the true power in Prime as Crimson, as champion. He didn't have to put on some cheap suit and sell his soul to the corporate world. You see, those kind of people will smile to your face and stab you the minute that you turn your back to them. But us, we'll look you in the eye as we put that cold steel into your chest. And Facade, oh, Facade, you've had your time in the sun, but now you gotta remember that this is our company. And Jimmy Jacobs, the Dark Princess, the Zombie Princess, you used to run this place by yourself, but you've been gone for a while, and things have changed. You see, I'm lower than scum and zombie princesses. I'm the guy who puts the princess to sleep.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. It's being brought to you by ATG Worldwide. Introducing team number one. They weigh in at a total combined weight of 350 pounds. Wrestling out of Better Than You, California. Here is the team of old school muscle, Nikki Valentino and Boogie Woogie Booty Call Bandits.
What in the world is this?
I like his shirt.
And look at the shirt he's got on. Yeah, Aaron Maguire, broadcast journalism.
He's fair to air. Look at that. Valentino. We've got Boogie Woogie.
He found this guy, in a trailer park somewhere in Lisbon?
He got me. I don't know where he finds his partners, but
Is this what Vic had in mind when he wanted Valentino to make an impact?
they're matching Zubaz. The Zubaz Express. I mean, we've had the Rock and Roll Express.
Is this really helping?
We've had the Midnight Express, and now we have the Zubaz Express.
Is this really helping the Megalomaniacs? Is this what your vision of the company is? What happened to my life?
Oh, look at those squats in the ring.
I used to go to England.
That's why he's a booty call. Boogie Woogie Man.
And their opponents, being escorted to ringside, Guilford Lake's own Flanagan. They weigh in at a total combined weight of 555 pounds, wrestling out of Toledo, Ohio, and Columbiana County, respectively. Here's the team of the world's most huggable wrestler, Brian Castle and Thomas Adams.
What happened here?
Well, somehow Nikki Valentino, in his effort to make an impact, ended up, hey, buddy. Oh, sure. Marty Bell can come over here and harass me, but Castle can't give me a high five.
Hey, Marty Bell, give me a kiss on the cheek to say hello. And I don't know what Brian Castle has planned. He might try and one-up her.
That says a lot about Marty Bell's standards. Be that as it may, Brian Castle and all his buddies got roped into Nikki Valentino's opportunity at making an impact and impressing Vic. I don't know. I don't think that I know Vic pretty well. He's been around a while. Granted, I don't know him like I thought I did, but I don't think this is going to necessarily impress him.
Oh, I don't think that you know Vic quite as well as you think you do. Do you think you know him? Do you think you know me?
The Zubaz Express. The Boogie Woogie Booty Call Bandit. There's alliteration for you.
Well, that's old school. And Nicky Valentino, he's old school muscle.
Jeez, colorful matchup here. Valentino taken down.
Uh-oh, we have
Oh,
the
no.
first tag to Boogie Woogie.
Oh, no. Let's see what this guy's got. Not much. High up in the slam. Down he goes.
Don't discount him yet, Joe.
That could do it. That could be it.
I mean, he was wearing one of my shirts here, so he's got to be good, right?
So he's a kiss up just like Valentino. Is the Boogie Woogie whatever Megalomaniac material?
Well, let's see how this match plays out. I don't like to judge people.
Well, tag into Thomas Adams. Cover, near fall. Native of Columbiana County, which is where we are right here tonight. And 21-year-old rookie. Says never scared on his singlet there. We've seen him a couple times in Prime before. Trying to make an impact on his in his own right. And, well, he has a better chance than Valentino. Valentino kicked off. And Adams tripped up by one half of the Zubaz Express.
Boogie Woogie, the bandit, Joe.
Boogie Woogie.
He's the bandit. You remember Smokey and the Bandit?
I do.
Well, he's Boogie Woogie, the bandit.
I understand. You don't need to get that quite in-depth with the description.
And Nicky Valentino, he's a bandit on his own, but of a different kind. Look at him in there. Ooh.
I think Valentino is stealing the credibility away from the show. That's his definition of a bandit. Do you think all the fans at home went cover in the ring? Do you think all the fans at home, the people watching in front of their television, all the TV people out there, want to see Nicky Valentino dressed like this in a match like this?
I don't think they care about how he's dressed. I think they care about how he wrestles.
Maybe
Like
they
right now,
don't care.
He's getting ready to do his big suplex here. That's that standing 28-count suplex. Oh, wait,
It is
Thomas
not.
Adams, that's what he did.
Reversal. Down he goes.
That was Valentino's high spot.
Thomas Adams, what's a high spot? Valentino on top of Thomas Adams.
Well, if he would have hit it on Thomas Adams, you'd have known what it was.
Tag back into Boogie Woogie. Hope nobody smashes his boombox before he leaves.
Boogie Woogie, you know what his finishing move is, right?
What is that? Wait, cover. 2-N, no.
Well, Joe, I was asking you. I mean, you're the play-by-play guy here. You should have. Uh-oh.
I hear Boogie Woogie's wife is known as Big Mama. Oh, no, not the lucky headband. Not the lucky. Oh, he's ripping Thomas Adams, and Castle is stewing on the outside.
Oh, no. I don't know what's happening here, Joe.
He's flexing his muscles.
Well, he's got. Oh, no.
Tag into Castle, and that headband's already been messed with, and you don't mess with the man's headband.
Well, not with Castle's headband. I mean, Boogie Woogie must not have been watching the show the past 8 months.
I don't know if you can see anything out of that mask.
Well, that could explain a lot.
You're kidding. Oh.
He's as blind as a referee in there with that mask over his eyes.
And if he's wearing those pants, he must be colorblind too. And Valentino connects.
There we go.
Valentino switches the tides.
He got the hot tag. Nope.
Side slam. Done. Interruption.
Well, pardon the interruption. Boogie Woogie Bandit in there to make the save.
Why does he even need a mask? I don't understand.
Well, he doesn't want people to know where he's from or who he is.
They just Valentino found him outside our building. What are you talking about?
I think they were hanging and banging at a gym in Venice Beach.
Valentino deposited to the outside. I would love to be a fly on the wall.
Oh, hard
office.
punch!
Oh no.
DDT!
The Stasiak special. That'll do it.
It's over.
Boogie Woogie with a win. No. Did not get the victory. Thomas Adams, Boogie Woogie distracting Adams. Wait a second. From the blind side, Valentino's got the chain.
That Tennessee chain.
Wait, here comes Flanagan. Flanagan erupts, and Flanagan's got his own chain in his hand. Flanagan just pulled that big, thick chain off his neck.
Where's Valentino going?
And Flanagan chasing Valentino out of here.
Who's Flanagan? What?
Adams with it. The kick. Huge crossbody.
No!
See ya, bye.
Here are your winners, the team of Thomas Adams and Brian Kessel.
Adams and Kessel win. Valentino, he took out that Tennessee chain, Aaron. But notice what Flanagan has around his neck. That big, thick chain. That certainly neutralized Valentino. Castle's buddy, Adams' buddy, chased Valentino out of here. And Castle gets a big-time win for his team.
Flash Flanagan?
You impressed, Aaron? Megalomaniacs impressed? Valentino make an impact?
I don't even know what I just saw, Joe. I can't answer your questions right now.
Brian Castle, big win here on Prime TV.
Flanagan!
But stay with us. Main event forthcoming. Gargano, Iron, and Gowen versus the Megalomaniacs. First, we're going to take it back. Talk about
Where's Jill Dials?
Rickey, Shane Page, and Crimson. Their matchup several weeks ago. That's coming up when we come back.
Flanagan!
It's hard to believe that I don't always fit in. But I fit in with the Megalomaniacs. Vic is my friend. Crimson? I'm gonna hurt you. Vic lets me hurt people. And he says I can hurt whoever I want, as long as I get the Prime Championship and bring it back and give it to Marion Fontaine, which I'm fine with. Crimson, there's no rules. I love that there are no rules, because I get to do whatever I want. I'm not afraid of clowns, and I'm not afraid of you. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for no rules. Tables. Vic, you're gonna get what you want. And Fontaine, you're gonna get what you want. Bye, Crimson.
See you. Boom! Oh, that was terrible. Woo. I hit the wood, man. We good? Yeah. Next time. Next time. Hey. But you know what, though? Yeah. Last February, I was this close to beating you. This close. This close? Yeah. Oh, brother. Yeah. Hand grenades and horseshoes, my friend. Hand grenades and horseshoes. I mean, you did take me to my limit. I had to bust out something no one's ever seen before. The Super Driver! Yes, the Super Driver. Super Driver. I had to bust it out. But dude, speaking of which, what about you? You left me high and dry. What? Jimmy Jacobs came out there, cost me the match. Where were you? Man, don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Dude, we train day in and day out. We're boys. You call yourself a friend? You don't leave me like that, man. I said don't worry about it. You know what? I thought you had it on your own. But you know, speaking of helping each other out, 2 weeks ago, I beat Jimmy Jacobs. That was my time. And you came out. I didn't need you. All you did is come out and see the glory for yourself, just like usual. It wasn't like that, man. Yep. I think you're making a bigger deal about this. No, man. No. Ever since last February, before that show, you've been talking down to me. You've been thinking, I'm not as good as you. You're the limit of the Ninja Elite Squad. It wasn't like that, man. No, man. You know what? I don't need this. I don't need this for a friend. I'm done, man. What? Bro. Come on. Come on, bro.
Feature time, and what a match it is.
A special six-man tag team contest is being brought to you by the Humane Society of Columbiana County. Introducing team number one, being escorted to ringside by Marvelous Marty Bell. They weigh in at a total combined weight of 677 pounds. Here's the team of Jeremy Madrox, Rickey Shane Page, and the Prime Wrestling Television Champion, Matthew Justice. They are the Megalomaniacs.
Well, if Matthew Justice survives tonight, he better prepare for Bobby Beverly. That's coming up in the future of the one-man militia. But right now, with Vic as the puppet master in the back, with Marion Fontaine on vacation, this faction is still darn well represented. And we will see six-man tag action when we come back.
Next week, I get a shot at the Prime Wrestling Television Championship, a title I'm real familiar with, a title that I took to the next level. I get a shot at Matthew Justice. Matt, buddy, I know exactly what's going through your head. I know where you're coming from. You got this group behind you. Everyone's telling you how great you are. You think you're a star. You think you're taking Prime Wrestling to the next level. Matt, next week, I'm going to bring you back to reality, and I'm going to be a two-time TV champion.
We are back on Prime Wrestling TV. The Megalomaniacs set for six-man tag team action against three men who are the pillars. Three of many pillars who have built this great organization. Three men who certainly are fighting for a lot of pride and fighting for their home.
And their opponents. First, they weigh in at a total combined weight of 331 pounds, wrestling out of Detroit, Michigan, and Cleveland, Ohio, respectively. Here's the team of Zach Gowen and Gregory Iron, the Handicap Heroes.
Former tag team champions swindled out of that championship thanks to large in part to that man Jeremy Madrox, who's currently one half of the Prime Tag Team Champions.
Handicap heroes are they?
Toured the country, motivational speaking, seminars, inspiring young unfortunate youths. Zach and Greg are certainly inspirations and credits to not just the wrestling business, but to really...
And their tag team partner, he weighs in at 210 pounds, wrestling out of Cleveland, Ohio. He is the whole shebang, Johnny Gargano!
Zach and Greg, credits to the humankind. Johnny Gargano, a credit in his own right. The sacrifices Gargano has made to build this organization, represented proudly as a two-time Prime champion. All taken from him, thanks to Vic Travagliante and pressure rising. All to get the title off of Gargano and get Gargano out of the way for the Megalomaniacs to spread their damage.
Joe, you got to understand, this is what happens in everyday corporate life. Any job you go to, if new management takes over, they take the company in a new direction, in a direction that they see fit, that we see fit, that would be most profitable, that would be best for the upcoming future. Gargano, Handicap Heroes, not in that vision of Commissioner T.
I think Commissioner T's in the minority when it comes to many experts, critics, certainly fans. Gregory Iron, Johnny Gargano have given of their bodies, minds, and souls for this company. Zach Gowen, only been here about a year, but he's shown so much sacrifice, so much high risk, and so much heart and passion for this company that's really adopted him, and he's adopted it as really a home away from home.
Well, I don't know what the Handicap Heroes
And can
have
we
done
get
that's
that
so
spike away
heroic.
from Rickey Shane Page? Thank you. Can't bring a spike into a wrestling.
That's not a spike. That's Marty Bell used it as a pick in her hair.
Why was Rickey Shane Page holding it menacingly?
Everything he holds menacingly. You ever see that guy with a glass of water?
That's the spike he used to take out Jason Bane about 7 months ago. We may never see Bane again. I never thought I'd say that. But that shows you the danger that Rickey Shane Page possesses. And Aaron, I will thank you to not bring up how I would know of his dangers as well.
Okay, well, I won't bring it up. But Joe, as a part of this broadcast team of ours, I'd like to talk to you for a minute about How did it feel when Ricky Shane Page knocked your lights out?
That's not what I'm here for.
Well, that is what you're here for. I got to get the scoop. Joe, what happened there?
What do you mean what happened? Vic wanted to take my spot. I wanted to just call the match and do my job. And Ricky Shane Page did what Ricky Shane Page does.
Well, when the boss tells you get up and get out of his chair, I mean, that's what you got to do. You shouldn't argue about it. You shouldn't stand there and take your glasses off and be a tough guy. You shouldn't threaten somebody like Ricky Shane Page. I mean, you should just get out of the way. That's what the boss asked.
Justice mocking Zach Gowen a moment ago.
Well, Gowen, I don't know what he thinks he's going to do in there against Justice. I mean, the last time their two paths crossed, Justice ripped his leg off and beat him with it. And that's how we have new tag team champions.
I'm pretty sure this is the first time that Justice and Gowen have met in the ring. So there goes that argument.
Well, it's an argument that...
But keep this in mind. Zach Gowen was taken out of Pressure Rising, that six-man tag, due to injury, and who was waiting in the wings to take Zach's spot? Matthew Justice. Thus the plan. Don't think Zach is not aware of that.
Well, Zach, he should thank his lucky stars. This is the first time he's met Matt Justice in the ring then. Because look what's happening to him.
Nice side headlock takeover. Zach very technically sound. You have to be. Trained by Truth Martini some 10 years ago. Zach has studied this industry so well as far as weight positioning, as far as balance. And Zach, best shape of his life by far right now. Nice back elbow on Matthew Justice. Former tag team champion. Taking it to the television champion of Madrox from behind Madrox.
Yeah, this is how I like it.
Madrox, the catalyst, and we got everybody in the ring now. This matchup has broken down early. You can see the, oh, got Gargano to the outside. You can see the bad blood that's been caused. Look out, Gargano firing away. Our cameraman in the line of fire.
No, look at Ricky Shane Page. Oh, no. Look at Gargano's all over. It's not fair.
It's Madrox on Gowen. Keep in mind, Madrox is the one that caused that injury to Gowen, that roadside incident that left Gowen out of Pressure Rising. Justice and Gargano battling. Iron and Ricky Shane Page. Zach Gowen and Madrox. This is just an all-out brawl. Absolutely chaotic.
Well, that's how we like it. That's how the Megalomaniacs like it. That's how we do business. And business is good.
Well, you've dominated for, what, 5-6 weeks out here now? Longer than that?
Longer than that. Years, Joe. 10 to 12 years we've been dominating.
There's absolutely no way for Tom Dunn to control the anarchy here tonight.
He just better count a pinfall.
This is what happens when you try a hostile takeover. There will be an uprising. There will be a fight. And the man who's led the charge since day one is the man who's lost the most. All heart, whole shebang, Johnny Gargano.
Wait a second. Can we stop the tape here? Can we go to a commercial break? Can we stop things? We need a timeout.
We don't interrupt matches with commercial breaks. What are you talking about?
We gotta have a timeout here.
Absolutely not. Gregory Iron, Gargano holding up the bowling pins, and Iron springboard to the outside. All three Megalomaniacs dazed. Gargano making sure nobody goes anywhere.
I might have to get involved.
And now it may be time for the one-legged wonder, the tenacious one. Will we see him go upstairs?
What's he doing up there?
Oh,
Get
no.
him, Matt.
Matt Justice intervenes. Gowen had an opportunity, but the Megalomaniacs swarm.
Yeah, they mugged him. Ha ha. Love it. You gotta love the heart and determination of a team like the Megalomaniacs, of a man like Ricky Shane Page. Man who doesn't care.
Well, I'm certainly not going to give any ringing endorsement for Ricky Shane Page. I'm sorry. And I'm not going to cause any.
That's biased of you.
I don't want to cause anything out here. I'm not going to say anything negative other than it's well documented he and I don't like each other.
Well, it's fine if you don't like somebody, but you don't have to be so partial.
Remember back in the day when he first came in, and I told you time and again how he was dangerous to have on the the employment of this roster,
Yeah.
what the damage he would do. There you go.
Well, that was to you, not to me.
Well,
I don't care if it happens to you, Joe. Maybe if you did your job a little bit better.
I was trying to do my job. Just a smart strategy, focusing on the good leg of Zach Gowen. Certainly that leg has a lot of muscle mass. It's been carrying around Gowen's entire frame since age 8 when Gowen lost his left leg to cancer. Crowd coming alive for Zach, but Justice just punishing.
I'm getting a text message from Commissioner T right now.
Why is he still hiding from Johnny Gargano?
He's not hiding. He's got nice beverages and ladies in his private dressing room.
I have not seen a lady in his dressing room or office yet.
You've never seen a lady, Joe, except for the time Marty Bell was out here.
Well,
that's the only time you'll ever see a lady.
She's a woman, but she's no lady.
Well, if I told her you said that, they wouldn't invite you to the Dominican Day Parade, that's for sure.
I think I have a schedule conflict anyway. Sorry.
Well, Commissioner T's texting me.
Oh,
that
nice
strategy.
Nice kick by Gowen. Breaks the grass from the big 280-pounder Rickey Shane Page. And I still can't believe the war Rickey and Crimson put themselves through. We heard about it earlier tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be a rematch in a few weeks here on Prime Television between Rickey and Crimson. As of now, that is scheduled to be a table match.
How could you say, well, that's going to be
Oh, God, what elevation.
How could you say that Marty Bell's not a lady when she's out there pulling the hair of Zach Gowen?
Well, there you go. Gowen got elevated huge. You can't take your eyes off these Megalomaniacs. Every minute they're trying something new.
Oh, that's the sport of professional wrestling. You have to try something new all the time. That's why we tried something new with new tag team championship. We're trying something new with a new television champion. We tried to have a new Prime champion. He wouldn't give up the belt.
Well, and certainly that could still work if Rickey Shane Page gets his way in the rematch as Iron connects with the double elbow. And what a mismatch this is physically. But Greg will not back down. But is Greg 100% after some of the nasty falls he took in that TV title match with Justice a week ago? Oh, gosh.
Yeah, look at that. Uh-oh.
That brings back some bad memories. I
sure
don't mind
does.
telling you.
Flashbacks you're having, Joe. Well, you would have flashbacks if you could remember it. You don't even remember what happened to you.
Not much of it. Iron Hurricane Rana, nicely done.
You were on the U-Haul truck throwing up.
Straight boot.
Here we go.
Oh, and look at this. Iron is trapped, being choked, and now just pummeled. Absolutely pummeled.
See? I like that. And you don't even mention the fact that Rickey Shane Page had apologized to you after he knocked your lights out, and he just apologized to Tom Dunn for yelling at him for not doing his job.
I have no recollection of an apology.
Well, you don't have a recollection of much, Joe. You can't remember anything. You were out like a light. How many concussions does that make for you, Joe?
Rickey Shane Page, certainly with some kind of identity crisis, not all right upstairs. What about those stories he was telling me about his childhood and the horrible things he would do to just other kids, and house pets? It's just
he's
really
an inspiration to everyone. I mean,
what?
You want to talk about the handicapped heroes being an inspiration? Guys like Rickey Shane Page are an inspiration. A man who's battled not being able to read. A man who battled not knowing the difference between a consonant and a vowel.
What about the difference between right and wrong? He has no clue. Huge back suplex by Madrox.
There we go.
Could have him here? No.
Oh, now he's got him.
Second time?
Oh, maybe you got to hook both legs and a trunk. One trunk.
How many arms do you think he has?
Well, how many arms does Greg have?
Well, he's got enough. Enough to be a two-time tag champion. Enough where it took two guys to beat him. 2-on-1, Fontaine and Madrox, with Zach Gowen thrown out of the building.
Yeah.
Oh, great counter. Iron's got two legs, and he's got the tag. Page is down, and Gargano fires away on Jeremy the Butcher Madrox.
Well, you better be careful. Madrox just pinned him not too long ago.
That was 2 weeks ago. But now Gargano flies with a knee. Gargano looking for retribution, and Justice was a factor in that Madrox victory, lest we forget.
Well, I don't know what's happening here, but this isn't the
watch
plan.
Zach. Watch Zach. Now Zach scaling. Gargano got cut off at the pass, but they don't see Gowen. Moonsault to the outside. Zach Gowen put it all on the line for Prime Wrestling.
Well, you think he's still mad about being locked out of the building and losing his championship?
What do you think?
I mean, the past is the past. Gowen needs to move on.
Oh, no, Gowen. So he hit both first into that steel guardrail. Back in the ring against Iron and Madrox. Again, this tag team war continuing. Handicapped heroes. Brotherhood of mustachioed bros.
Whoa, went for it.
Oh, that could have been it for Greg. Low bridge, however. A low bridge and Page on the outside. Gowen hurt from that guardrail. What's Greg attempting? Oh, my God.
Oh, he got caught.
You got to be kidding me. That's scary power. Oh, jeez. Hardest part of a wrestling ring. Metal meeting wood at a point. There is no padding out there.
Look out, Rickey.
Gargano from the blind side. Up and over. Gargano. Follow through. DDT. Oh, no.
Rickey.
That's surreal.
He's too strong. He's too big.
And now Gargano has to chop the big man down. Shane Page daring him. Oh.
Forget the curveball, Rickey. Give him the heater.
Oh, I swear to you, that makes my jaw hurt.
Gargano is out.
But there's nobody left to pin. Justice is hurt. Gowen is hurt. Madrox, Gargano, Iron, all injured in the course of this battle. And what a classic six-man tag we're seeing this week with so much momentum at stake.
Call the match. I mean, Megalomaniacs are in the ring. This is a count-out victory for Megalomaniacs. Win right here.
Well, not so fast. Zach Gowen back up.
We're in the ring.
You'd love for a cheap ending like that, wouldn't you? Keep the handicapped heroes away from victories, away from title contention. One-legged dropkick, nicely done. The flatliner, Gowen into the cover. Has him. No, Justice with a save. Shot right to the face.
Stay on him, Matt. Stay on him.
Oh,
Don't let him up. Don't let him breathe.
Matt Justice relentless here. Rickey joining in. And it's 3-on-1.
And what's anybody going to do about it? Nobody can do anything about it. This is the time for the Megalomaniacs, Joe. The Prime Foundation.
Oh, no.
Just walk away.
They've isolated Gowen. Iron is hurt on the outside, as is Gargano.
Here we go.
Gowen can do nothing but watch. Oh!
Yeah, nailed him. Another heater.
Don't tell me. Oh. Wait a second. Look at this. M-Dog back cross. The Megalomaniacs. I think they got the win. But here comes Matt Cross out of nowhere. M-Dog back cross. Drives down the big man. Out of months of seclusion, Matt Cross is back. And Matt Cross is firing on all cylinders on the Megalomaniacs.
Cross was out, though. He can't be back here yet.
And Cross down to Madrox. Everybody that's caused the damage and demise, the Megalomaniacs are getting it. I'm not sure if we had a clear result here. I'm not sure, but M-Dog 20's back, and M-Dog 20 is targeting the Megalomaniacs.
What the hell just happened, Joe?